Yo, what is going on, guys? If you are new to the channel, I haven't done this in a long time, but my name is Terminator, and I've come across this 0304 Terminator Cobra. I was just driving by. I actually just did not come across it. I came across it about a few months ago, probably back in October, when I came across this car, and it's just time that we talk about some more Mustangs. As most of you know, most of you may not know, I just sold my 1999. It was a laser red Mustang GT. It had about 150,000 miles on it, and it was so clean and everything. But I just sold it just a few weeks ago, and I picked up this Volkswagen. Now, the reason why I sold my car was because of the mileage that was on it. Even though the mileage is not that bad, but because it was on 150,000 miles, and I possibly wanted to supercharge it, this and that, do so many things with the motor. I just didn't want to do it at that rate of mileage. Plus, I didn't want to go overboard with spending too much money on an older car. But as we've got here the famous Terminator Cobra, I'm just going to go over a few things and what my decision has come to about my possible next buy. I apologize in advance. My mic stopped working, so I don't have to figure out nothing, but my mic stopped working. It's very windy out here today, so if you guys hear a lot of wind in the background, I'm sorry for that. I just had to make this video today because we need some Mustang talk back in the channel and everything. So, of course, everyone loves the Terminator Cobra. It just comes with, the whole body style is just unique. It's very similar to the Mustang that I had and the Mach 1s and every other GT. But what is really unique about it is that it gives it this Cobra bumper, the front end look. A lot of the Mustang GT owners who do not own the Cobra, they convert over to the Cobra bumpers. And this is just like the one basic, main, famous, most aggressive look that it gives. It gets to fall like right here, and then you got like this other little vent here that allows some air to go through or whatever. However you want to do it with that. But other than that, this car this is the 0304, so this car comes stock with a blower on it. So since this car comes stock with a blower on it, that's what it gives us its most famous, unique style about this thing. And plus, going over on to the back, you got the duck wing coming on back here. I also mentioned this when I was talking about Omar's Mustang, but his little duck wing that he had when I introduced his Mustang or took a cinematic edit, this Cobra here also has the similar look to it, which also gives this car a great stance look and a great physique. Now, let's forward on over to my decision. Probably a couple months ago, when I was in the decision of selling my car, I was thinking about either getting 0304 Cobra or a 5.0 Mustang. I'm not sure 5.0 Mustang. I'm not sure if I'm going to tell you guys in this video, but it might be the next video or a few more upcoming videos. I'm not sure if I'm not ready to tell you guys yet. But I have been considering the 0304 Cobra. So the 0304 Cobras, they go for around $20,000, $30,000, even almost up to $40,000, depending on the mileage of the car and how clean it is. I've actually messaged this guy with this car in October. He's told me it had about 80,000 miles on it. He completely changed everything. I seen underneath the car a little bit, and we can go under here. It looks like he readjusted some headers in there. I don't know. There was probably like American racing headers down there. I'm not even sure if you guys just seen it or not, but let me get it from this side, because this side, I think I definitely saw it down there. I'm not sure, but he said completely changed out everything on this car. However, this car overheats sometimes, he said, and that could be potentially a probably engine coolant problem, or the coolant from the blower that is in here. Everything's not probably working right, and that's the reason why it might be overheating. And since he told me that was just completely turned me off about this car, because back in October I was really interested in, like, I want a Cobra, I want a Cobra, I want a Cobra, and I still want a Cobra. I think these Cobras are the best looking cars for the Mustang generation still to this date, to be honest, considering this car is still old, 20 years old, nearly 2003, 2004, even in 1999 to 2002 still look great. But obviously the 03 and 04, it comes stock with the blower on it, pushing around 390. They said around like 360 to 390 stock, but if you put a little small pulley on here, these cars will make around like 460 horsepower, and that is crazy. Just for a little small pulley, that's probably about $100. You can jump up that much horsepower. But that's the unique thing about these 04 or 03, 04 Cobras that they come with the blower on them stock from the factory, and it just gives you all that great fun and everything that you need if you really don't want to build the engine too much, but also want to go a little bit faster while also looking good. But yes, I would buy a Terminator Cobra. However, like I said, these cars still go for $20,000, even $30,000. These cars still hold their value to the highest rate. I mean, I still don't know why, but I mean, this car right here, it kind of has like some, you know, dents and dings in it. This guy, you know, his bumper is like a little off in here. It's a little dirty here and there. But if you come across those clean Cobras, you guys know what I'm talking about. These cars really do hold their value. They're still old school, and they're just a beast on the streets. And that's one thing that I love about this car. Like, seeing this car, it makes me miss my car. But also seeing this car makes me really want to, boom, buy this car really quick. One thing about these cars is that I hate is that the interior of them. The interior, since it's so old, the interior is just outdated and it's just not right. I love the outside look of the car. I would honestly drive this car for, I don't know, however many years I can, because the outside looks so great. But the main disconcern with these cars is the inside, the interior. I'm not sure if you guys can see it or not, but it's not luxurious at all. It is not up to the model of, you know, the newer Mustangs that we have, and just the year at all. And it's just not, it doesn't feel right on the inside of the car. Who am I to say really about the inside of the car if whenever you're driving it, everyone's looking at the outside of the car? So that really doesn't make a big difference. But it is also just one of those things that if you're a buyer and you want what you want, it's just what you're going to consider and what you want to be driving in, because you're going to be driving in it, although you're not going to be on the outside, you know. Yeah, I mean, just my opinion on this car, I would honestly definitely buy an 03, 04 Cobra, but it's just too much of an older car for me to spend $20,000, $30,000 on for, you know, just an older car. I've been thinking about this. I've been telling a lot of people it's just an older car. You know, you got the newer Mustangs like the 2013, 2014 5.0, the one that Omar, my buddy Omar, has. Those go for around 20 grand. They're up to date, they're newer, they come stock with the 5.0 engine. And this car, you have the 4-valve engine. It is obviously pretty strong engine, very well built, other than the Mustang GT that I had, because it had a 2-valve. Now we're gonna go on over to the back here. It looks like this guy, another unique thing that I like is that it has the Cobra back here, and then like the whole back end is just flush. However, this guy has a big hole in the back of here, so that is definitely a turn down. But you know, you got the duck wind, you got the SVT, he's got the little smoked tail lights back here. I love it, I love it. And the Cobra is chrome, which we can probably back up a little bit just to see the back, just a little bit from the back. Especially like if you're looking from these cars from the back, and then like you got the wide tires from it, these cars look so mean on the streets. You don't see these cars a lot, which is also what makes them hold their value and makes them so unique, and makes everyone love these cars, you know, when they see them on the streets. It looks like he's upgraded to some drilled and slotted rotors. I think I've heard that these cars, I mean, the braking is pretty good on the cars, but it's not too, I don't know, not the best. So I mean, that's probably the reason why he upgraded to some drilled and slotted rotors, or it's probably just for looks. But it looks like he hasn't even upgraded the brake system yet with the calipers or even the brake pads. I don't know. This car's been sitting for some time. It is January 9th, and I seen this car in October, and I've just decided to come back and make a, you know, a video to get some Mustang talk. But I just decided to come back and re-look at this car and give my, you know, my up-to-date decision on what I'm trying to get, and just to give an overview on this car and what I think about these Cobras here. My buddy Phil, he actually has a silver Cobra. You guys probably seen it in the way past videos. It's obviously winter, so everyone's not out now. Then, you know, the Cobras are in the garage, and everyone's Mustangs are put away, except for some of my friends. But you know, my other buddy just picked up a 7,000-mile Cobra from Florida. So he was in Illinois. He traveled all the way from Florida all the way to Florida, drove about not 7,000 miles. 7,000 miles is on the car. Drove about 1,000 miles, I don't know, all the way from Florida to back to Illinois, and he put 7,000 miles on it. Car is brand new. we're probably gonna get another look at that thing in the summer because he has it away now. Like I said, most of their cars are away. The Cobra hoods, they're so flush, it just, everything like bends together and it just has that whole flush round look. Everything goes together. That's what also makes it unique. It also has these installed hood scoops right here that are actually not fake for once, because obviously, you know, you need some air to go through that supercharger and whatnot, and it's just more realistic. Another thing about these things is that the side mirrors, they're actually colored. On the Mustang GTs and all those other ones, they're actually black, I'm pretty sure, most of them, but they don't come colored like the Cobras, and these ones like actually like fold in to something a little bit more unique about the car. He has his rooftop wrapped here black. It doesn't come stock black, but he's wrapped it black, just like I did my Mustang. I wrapped that black as well. You know, all the other things, you know, you got the grille delete here, and everything about this car, just what makes it amazing. Even though this car right here is not in the best shape that it is right now, when you're driving by here and then you see this damn car, you just got to turn your head. We're in January. It's obviously, you know, no snow. I mean, it's been snowing a few times, and it probably will snow in the next few, you know, weeks, a lot here and there, but I'm missing driving the Mustang in the winter. At least, well, a lot of people say you can't drive a Mustang in the winter and this and that. That's why I kind of sold my Mustang really quick, but I also sold it just to get this car so I can stack some money with this next purchase that I'm going to get, because $20,000, that's a lot of money, and with the jobs I have, it's not working out, you know, pretty quick. So I gotta save all the money that I can, but it is gonna happen. We're gonna make this next Mustang happen, you know. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be around $20,000 that I'm planning on, you know, building up to for the next car. So stay in tune. I'm telling you guys, for you new viewers to the channel, we haven't been making some Mustang content, but I'm gonna get back on track with making some more Mustang content. The thing that I always wanted to restate to you guys, or that I forgot to mention, was that another reason behind selling my Mustang was because I started building my Mustang, not like building it, but like cosmetically building it before I started YouTube. I had the thought of doing YouTube before putting all the cosmetic miles on it, you know, the wheels, you know, just the whole trim, the outline, the headlights, this and that, all the just cosmetic stuff, the simple stuff to make the Mustang look good, because that's what I first wanted when I wanted that Mustang. I just wanted it for looks. I wasn't looking for speed or anything. I wasn't looking for, you know, all this other type of power, and I'm not, like I said, always too knowledgeable about putting all this power and everything in the cars. But so I end up, you know, putting all this money into my Mustang in about a couple of months. Haven't even started YouTube, although I had the thought of doing YouTube. And then now when I was basically done modding my car, that's why you guys have not seen any miles with my car, any like any content with the car at all. That's because I really didn't want to put any much more money into it. I really didn't have another plan for the car besides selling it, and just having that thought in my mind for months and months and months. That's why I really haven't bought up anything. That's another reason why I basically sold my car. We got a cop right here, so I can put the camera down. Alright, so basically that's another thing that I wanted to just reinstate to you guys, and another reason why I also sold my car. It's just because of that. It's because of the mileage, and because it wouldn't be worth it to put all that money into a car, putting a blower on it with the mileage, and since it's an old car, you know, just for the year of the car, you know, a lot of more things could go wrong with the car that I would not want to have problems trying to fix or anything doing out of my knowledge and out of my hand. I mean, obviously I'm gonna learn. It'll be, you know, it'll take some time to learn, but I don't want to deal with that right now. I just want to go with a bigger and better engine, and that's basically the plan that's going on here. So that's what I really wanted to reinstate to you guys. But the Terminator Cobra, man, that car is definitely a beast, man. That car can go beyond its limits, from ranging from 600 to 1,000 horsepower. You can build that thing with the forged engine that it has, because it just has everything that's upgraded in the engine for the potential power that you might need, unlike the Mustang that I had, the 2-valve, that is not really strong enough. You can probably make up to about 400 horsepower to be safe, on the safe side, without blowing up your engine. So that's one thing that I wanted to do, and that would be the best decision that I'm probably doing, considering if I was to do all this, I could possibly would have blown my engine if I was to put a supercharger and all this other stuff into my Mustang. But I mean, yeah, the other guy who bought my Mustang, he plans on doing that with the car, but he knows a lot more than me. So there goes another big reason. I don't know a lot. This guy knows a lot. He can do it on the quicks just like this. I mean, I also have the money to do it on the quicks just like that, as that guy might have. But I mean, until, you know, money starts coming in, we get a freaking decent ass job, and until I start making money with YouTube, then I will consider probably going back to the new Edge, or even something smaller than that, and doing a whole build. That Cobra back there is definitely not going to be on my list because it is pretty damaged a little bit. I would be looking for the Cobra that's in perfect condition. But if I do find the Cobra that's in perfect condition, it also has to be the perfect price. I'm talking about around, like, you know, $15,000 to $18,000. That's going to be very unlikely to happen. But if that does so just happens, then we might have to pick that thing up. Just might have to pick it up. Most likely we'll have to pick it up, because you're never going to find anything like that. Even if that thing goes for sale around that price, it might be gone within a few days, because you won't find anything like it. Therefore, though, my options are still out there. Just letting you guys know. I will probably tell you guys what I'm going to get in a few days. Maybe not. Go over some things in a few days, or the next few videos, actually. But that Cobra back there, I just ran past it. It's just something to get a little overview on and my thought on it, because the Cobra is probably one or two things that is on my list for buying. Yeah, I mean, Cobras are beautiful. They're nice. They're beasts on the streets, man. You can make so much power with them. The Whipple supercharger sounds amazing. Gosh, Lee, man, I just can't wait to get back on my Mustang and just hit that throttle and, you know, just go and just drive smooth all the way around. But it's pretty good just to be on the wait, though, you know, wait for spring, because when we come back strong, man. We come back strong. Everything is coming back strong. Just wait on it. Other than that, guys, I'm about to head to work right now, because, you know, I'm working all day, all night. This money is not gonna come by itself, you know, so we got to get to it every single day of the minute of the day. So I'll catch you guys later, and in the next video, we gone.